Hi, my name is Eileen Marquez, and for my Intro to Psychology project at UCR, I will be talking about sleep, the stages of sleep, and different sleep disorders. Sleep. In this section, we will discuss what is sleep, why do we sleep, what causes sleep, what happens when we fall asleep, and what triggers us to sleep. What is sleep? Sleep can be defined as the resting state in which our bodies are not active and the mind is unconscious. Why do we sleep? Our bodies enter into a state of rest because it allows for the body and brain to repair, restore, and re-energize. What causes sleep? Sleep occurs in our bodies thanks to our circadian rhythms. Circadian rhythms are located in the internal clocks in our brains. This internal clock is located in a tiny cluster of cells known as the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or for short, SCN. The SCN is located in the part of the brain known as the hypothalamus. What happens when we fall asleep? When we fall asleep, thousands of neurons in the brain switch from waking to sleeping state, sending signals throughout the rest of the body that it's time to rest. What triggers us to sleep? As our day comes to an end, more commonly when the sun goes down and darkness takes over the sky, the levels of melatonin in the body typically increase, triggering the sensation of feeling drowsy. This process is thanks to our pineal gland, which stimulates the release of melatonin into the bloodstreams due to the darkness. The stages of sleep. In this section, we will discuss the different stages of sleep and their functions. Wake, stage 0. The first stage of sleep, referred to as the wake stage, is the time spent in bed before and after falling asleep. This stage can also include the brief awakenings during your sleep cycle. When a person typically feels fatigued after waking up, this can be an indication of higher amounts of disturbed sleep, possibly due to more time in this stage. Light sleep, NREM stages 1 and 2. This next stage of sleep, also known as NREM, is where you'll find your muscles relaxing, possible jerky movements, respiration slowing down, heart rate decreasing, your body temperature dropping, and sleep begins. This stage typically is also the transition between cycles, and waking up is easier in this stage. This stage plays a key role in sleep because it delivers benefits to your brain and body, which includes a boost in creativity. Another fun fact is that around 50% of our time spent sleeping is in this stage. Brainwaves slow down during this stage as well, adding on to its typical name of the falling asleep stage. Deep sleep, NREM stage 3 and 4. During this stage of sleep, our blood pressure drops, the body promotes muscle growth and repair, which includes a blood flow increase to the muscles, growth hormones being released, and tissue growth and cell repair. Along with this, the brain also flushes waste and shows long, slow brainwaves. Waking up is more difficult during this stage, and if you are awoken, it will promote feelings of disorientation and grogginess. This stage can also be referred to as slow wave sleep, which is the body's most rejuvenating sleep stage. Muscles are fully relaxed and the heart and breathing rates are at their lowest. Deep sleep typically occurs after an hour falling asleep, and we tend to get more deep sleep during the earlier hours of the night. REM sleep, REM stage R. Finally, the last stage of sleep is known as REM, which stands for rapid eye movement. Here, respiration increases, heart rate increases, breathing becomes irregular, and temperature regulation is switched off. It is during this stage where vivid dreams may occur, and the body becomes immobile in order to prevent you from acting out during these dreams. The stage benefits memory, learning, and problem solving. It is also during this stage where brain activity speeds up, mimicking that of when you are awake. One may even experience jerky movements and muscle twitches while in this stage as well. Around 80% of vivid dreams occur during this stage. Other facts. As for our overall sleep cycle, this can vary from person to person, even as far as the amount of time you spend on each stage differs. On an average, based on this graph, we can see percentage-wise how much each stage tends to make up during a typical sleep cycle. Awake is 2 to 5%, light sleep is 45 to 55%, deep sleep 13 to 23%, and REM sleep makes up around 20 to 25%. Sleep disorders. In this section, we will discuss different sleep disorders and what they refer to. Insomnia. Insomnia is a sleep disorder that refers to the difficulty of one being able to fall asleep or stay asleep. This is one of the most common sleep disorders that medical professionals tend to see, and it is most commonly associated with symptoms of depression and high levels of stress. Some other contributing factors to this disorder are age, drug use, bedtime routines, and more. Parasomnia. Parasomnia is defined as the unwanted physical behavior and/or experiences that one has throughout the night. These behaviors can include sleepwalking, restless leg syndrome, night terrors, and REM sleep behavior disorder. Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea can be referred to when an individual stops breathing in their sleep. This can typically last for 10 to 20 seconds, or in some cases, even longer periods of time. This disorder creates high levels of fatigue in individuals due to higher levels of disrupted sleep, and it is more common with overweight people. There are two types of sleep apnea. Obstructive, which refers to when the airway is blocked, preventing the lungs from getting any air, and central, which is when the central nervous system fails to initiate the breathing. Narcolepsy. Narcolepsy refers to the irresistible urge to fall asleep while fully awake. This feeling can be triggered by states of heightened arousal and/or stress, leading to possible symptoms of sudden voluntary muscle loss and hallucinations. In conclusion, we spend around 1/3 of our lives sleeping. It is an important and very fascinating process that benefits us in so many ways. Thanks for watching.